I would say earlier diagnosis is key, and then better treatments. I think treatment options. That's probably the big one. So what we need are different, newer, kinder treatments. I mean, if we look at something like, let's say, breast cancer or prostate cancer, in a couple of decades, the survival rates from those have raised because the treatment options have changed and awareness has changed. Because when, like I said earlier, when people are not diagnosed early, their outcomes can not be as positive. So earlier diagnosis is something that we do a lot of work on. So that's working with trying to make those treatment pathways clearer, working with GPs and other, let's say, first contact healthcare professionals to make them aware of sarcoma and the signs and symptoms of sarcoma, so it can help them to diagnose it earlier. So I would say earlier diagnosis is key, and then better treatments. That's also key, and better treatments will only come about because of research.
What would you say is the biggest challenges for families going through sarcoma? So, like, what would you say is the big challenge for them?
Yeah, I think it's just it's having that not that concrete treatment plan, but just having that. At the moment, it's a bit like guesswork in terms of how the treatment is going to happen, and I think because there's so many different varieties, it's so hard for the research team to actually go, right, this is the way you need to combat that thing. And I think as a family, if you really understood the treatment pathway, that's probably one of the biggest struggles. I think it's open-ended. There's no real proper solution yet. So I think, yeah, definitely just having that hope for families rather than the unknown, I think is really important.